Good evening, everyone. We are here to share our own experiments about how to save wild animals from roadkill. Do you know the red-crowned crab? Red-crowned crab lives in Korea, China, and Japan. Especially in Korea, female specimens, which carry thousands of fertilized eggs and move for spawning, and about 1,600 of them die every year due to a roadkill. Therefore, problems such as gender imbalance are also occurring, increasing the risk of extinction. This roadkill is not just the crab's problem. Roadkill is a widespread occurrence in many species, threatening the existence of a variety of animals. This is not this is not the case only for the animals. Humans can be the victims as well. The driver can die due to road accident, or it can be likely that roadkill accident lead to the secondary traffic accident by driver's instant reaction to avoid roadkill. The results are mental damage to the driver who killed the animals and social costs for the disposal of animal carcasses. Let's take a more careful look at some examples in other countries. Roadkill of kangaroos in Australia, reindeer in Russia, elephant in Mexico, and cheetahs in Iran are causing major problems around the world. Ecological channel, which is a passage that allow animals to bypass the road and cross the road, are set up to prevent roadkill. But the problem was that wildlife did not take big enough advantage of them. So we decided to think about ways to keep wildlife off the road. We also considered ways to allow animals approaching the road to bypass. To sum up, here is the problem we set. Animals try to cross the road through the road without using existing ecological channels, and our main focus was how to save wild animals from being killed on the road.
We look for ways to keep big animals away from the road and allow small animals to pass safely on the road. At first, we plan to set an electric fence on the guardrail to restrict access to large animals and dig small burrows down the road to pass small animals such as crabs. However, setting up the electric fences are not only directly damage to animals, but it also harms the humans and even uses a lot of power. There was also a possibility that burrowing under the road would fill up the water on a rainy day. So it allows only a few small animals to pass, and that the road would be collapsed. So we thought of a device. Oh. So we thought of a device that is harmless to animals, safe to people, and energy self-sufficient. This is the gadget that we invented, and its title ERD, which means Energy Self-Sufficient Roadkill Prevention Device. While investigating our device, the animals hated and did not significantly affect people. We found out that animals hate blue light and certain ranges of ultrasound. So we thought it would be good to apply to guardrails. We designed the device for relatively large animal to activate blue light and ultrasound when the animals approach the guardrail by using a distance sensor. Also, an arch tunnel was installed under the road to withstand the load of the road and prevent water from the gathering. In terms of energy independence, we tried to plan solar power generation by installing solar panels on guardrails, but it was too expensive. In order to find a solution to this, we look for ways in which various energies existing on the road could be converted into electrical energy. In the meantime, we were inspired by the piezo energy generated by the car passing the road and the vibration energy generated by noise in this process. So, by using this, A piezoelectric generator is installed on the road to generate electricity while passing through the road. And the noise occurring in the process can generate electricity through the sound absorbing speaker by electromagnetic induction. This has the advantage that generators can be installed relatively cheaper than solar panels, and unlike solar power generation that operates only during the day, electricity can be generated by simply passing vehicle on the road regardless of day or night.
Since it is difficult to show how to develop into a real piezoelectric device, we only created a piezoelectric device model to express that the car generates electricity past here. So we expressed it in styrofoam. We cut down acrylic and wood plates to make rows and size. Next, we put a piezoelectric model made of green and yellow styrofoam on a black acrylic plate and join the transparent acrylic plate on which you can see these. We also arched the styrofoam of the cylinder. Then attach it to a wooden board, attach it to a rod with piezoelectric elements, and combine it with the rest of the rod parts. The outside of the guardrail is equipped with distance sensors, buzzers, and LEDs, while the inside of the guardrail is equipped with a wide speaker to implement a noise generator. By using this device, energy independence can be pursued and electricity can be used to ensure that the device operates only when necessary. Using the Arduino, we made a code so that blue light and sound are emitted when an object approaches a certain distance. It was used to express the generation of blue light and ultrasonic waves that animals react sensitively to when objects are detected in sensors. We wanted to create an ERD to prevent roadkill because the damage from roadkill is not only to animals but also to humans. If the device is applied to the road, animals will not enter on the road. Also, the number of roadkills will decrease, which will contribute to conserving the ecosystem. It can also be self-sufficient, reducing environmental problems caused by energy production for purposes. Both humans and animals have the right to live, but humans are recklessly harming other lives for convenience. This is clearly wrong and we must reflect on this past. Therefore, it will be a spiritual foundation for eliminating misbehavior through our devices and for creating a new normal that respects all the right to live sustainably. Thank you for listening.